Good evening, Wisdom Tree.
Good evening, Rahul. How was your day?
I am very excited, Wisdom Tree. I will be going to my grandparents' place for the vacations. I'm going there by train tomorrow.
At what time is the train departing from the station?
In the ticket it is shown that the train will depart at 1700. What time is it?
1700 is a time depicted in the 24-hour clock. Do you want to know more on this concept and how Pandavas and Kauravas learnt about it?
Sure, Wisdom Tree.
The Pandavas and Kauravas have all gathered to listen to the class of Guru Dronacharya. They were quite excited about the day's class, as Guruji told that it was about time, and the concepts to be taught in this class will be valuable throughout their life. Today we shall learn about time to the exact minute, how to read minutes, ante-meridiem AM and post-meridiem PM, 24-hour clock time and time in seconds.
A watch in general consists of numbers written from 1 to 12 on it. It also consists of 3 hands, mainly the second hand, the minute hand and the hour hand. The hour hand denotes the hour of the day and the minute hand denotes the minute of the hour. A day consists of 24 hours and an hour consists of 60 minutes. So how does 24 hours and 60 minutes fit into a watch showing only 12 numbers? Let us learn about this in the following slides. As mentioned earlier, an hour consists of 60 minutes. Since the clock consists of 12 numbers, the space between each number is divided into 5 parts. Each line between the spaces of 2 numbers represents a minute. Now count all the lines on the watch. We observe that there are 60 lines and hence each minute of an hour can now be represented. When the minute hand is at 1, it is 5 minutes past the hour, and when it is at 2, it is 10 minutes past the hour. The numbers between 1 and 2 will be 6, 7, 8 and 9. Let us now consider an example to improve our understanding of this concept. Let us find the time shown in the example figure. The minute hand lies between 6 and 7. The numbers between 6 and 7 will be 31, 32, 33 and 34. From the figure, we can see that the minute hand lies on 33. The hour hand lies between 6 and 7. Hence, the time depicted by the clock is 6:33. In the previous example, the time shown in the figure is 6:33. But from the clock we cannot tell whether the time is 6:33 in the morning or 6:33 in the evening. A day, as we know, is divided in 24 hours. But in a clock, we can see only 12 hours. When the hour hand goes around the clock twice, 24 hours or 1 day passes. Hence, a day can be said to have 2 parts of 12 hours each. The first part, in which the sun rises, is AM or ante-meridiem, that means midday or before noon. It is the time between 12 o'clock at midnight and 12 o'clock at noon. The second part of the day, between 12 o'clock at noon and 12 o'clock midnight, is shown PM or post-meridian. So, 9 o'clock in the morning is written as 9 AM and 9 o'clock in the evening is written as 9 PM. For writing 12 o'clock, we do not use AM or PM. We write 12 noon or 12 midnight. Wall clocks and our wristwatches are 12-hour clocks in general. But railways, airlines, armed forces and the time displayed on some digital watches show the 24-hour clock time. In a 24-hour clock, the time is expressed in 4-digit numbers like 1645, 2215 and 2324. The first 2 digits on the left tell us the hours and the next 2 digits tell us the minutes. For example, 1720 means 17 hours and 20 minutes. That is, 17 hours means 17th hour of the day. Hence, it is equal to 12 plus 5. And thus, 1720 means 5:20 p.m. Similarly, 12-hour timings can be depicted in the 24-hour clock. For example, we need to depict 7:30 p.m. in the 24-hour clock. 7:30 p.m. implies 7 hours and 30 minutes after noon. Hence, time in 24-hour clock is 1930. Let us now solve some problems to improve our understanding of this concept further. Arjuna, can you depict the time 6:25 a.m. in the 24-hour clock?
The time 6:25 a.m. implies the time is 6 hours and 25 minutes past midnight in the morning. Hence, the time in the 24 hours clock is 0625.
The second hand is the thinnest hand, which moves faster than the other 2 hands. It covers 60 small divisions in 1 minute. The second hand takes 1 second to move from one small division to the second small division. Hence, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Consider the following problem of conversion of 320 seconds into minutes. To convert seconds into minutes, we divide the given seconds by 60. Dividing 320 by 60, we get 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Duryodhana, can you find out the time depicted in this figure of a clock?
From the figure, we can see that the hour hand of the clock lies between 10 and 11. Hence, the hour part of the time is 10. Now, checking the minute section, we see that it also lies between 10 and 11. Hence, the time between 50 minutes past 10 and 55 minutes past 10. Observing closely, we see that it lies on the second line between 10 and 11. Hence, the minutes part of the time is 52. Observing the seconds hand, we see that it lies in between 4 and 5. Observing closely, we see that it lies on the 4th division between 4 and 5. Hence, the seconds part of the time is 24 seconds. Hence, the time depicted by the clock in the figure is 10:52:24. 10 hours, 52 minutes and 24 seconds.
Very good.
Today we learnt about time to the exact minute, how to read minutes, ante-meridiem AM and post-meridiem PM, 24-hour clock time, time in seconds. Rahul, hope you understood the above concepts that were taught today.
Yes, Wisdom Tree.
Why don't you try solving your problem now?
The time at which the train departs is given as 1700 hours. This is clearly the time as shown in the 24-hour clock. Since 1700 is greater than 1200 hours, then the time we subtract 1200 from 1700. Hence, we get 0500. Now separating the first 2 digits from the last 2 digits by a colon, we get 5:00. Since time is after 1200, the time is 5 p.m. Hence, time at which train departs is 5 p.m.
Very good, Rahul. See you in the next class then.